Hello everybody, welcome to another video. Today we are going to go over the top 6 games for the Villanova Dynasty. Number 6, the Capital One Bowl in Season 5 against number 11 Tennessee. And this game was wild. Villanova down 7-0, and then a nice pass to Daniel Carlton to tie up the game. This one was back and forth, and it was an important game being a bowl game. Malik Dupree, what a whoop! For 5 yards and a touchdown. Villanova takes the lead. They're up 14-10 here later on. This is in the third quarter when a very nice screenplay to Brad Taylor would go for a 36-yard touchdown. Garantano, who remember guaranteed a win in this bowl game, would end up losing it. Malik Dupree getting it done, and then Garantano throwing a bomb. Final score, Villanova 24-17. Number 5 game was Season 4, Game 2 against number 18 Penn State, a tight in-state rivalry game. Remember, this is when Villanova was just on the come-up. The very first Villanova game was against Penn State, and they got shellacked. And here they are trying to make a name for themselves. Tie ball game. J.D. Hernandez with a touchdown in the back of the end zone to give Villanova the lead. And then they take a 21-7 lead. Penn State, though, was not done. They would come back there a little bit. Villanova would get a field goal. Penn State a touchdown. Suddenly, it's a one-score game late in the game. And then Penn State takes the lead on this Jonathan Holland 24-yard touchdown reception. But Villanova and Vasu Sharma able to get a late touchdown and take a win, 31-28. The number 4 game in Villanova history, Season 4, Game number 1 against Utah. This one was an overtime thriller. We will count the overtimes together when we get to that point. As you can see, there is Utah taking the lead right there, 17-13. Into the third quarter now, Vasu looking big-time bomb to Brian Gates, who is able to score and give Nova the lead once again, 20-17. Then Huntley takes it in himself. Later on, it would be 27-23, and there's Malik Dupree getting the job done, making it 30-27. Utah able to get a touchdown later on, making it 34-30. So now Sharma able to bob and weave his way into the end zone, making it 37-34. This game was back and forth and back and forth. Then a throw to Holloway. Missed tackle would put into field goal range for Utah, and they would kick a long field goal to put us into overtime. Overtime number 1, Utah would go ahead and get the touchdown here with Huntley taking it himself, putting the pressure on Villanova here in the back half of overtime 1, and Travis George makes a huge catch. So now we go to overtime 2, where Sharma, a little screenplay to Dupree, and Villanova will take the lead. Utah gets their chance to answer, and there is Huntley again running for another touchdown. That'll take us to overtime 3. In triple overtime, Joe Barclay with an 8-yard touchdown reception. And now Vasu Sharma going to run. No, he's going to throw. What a fantastic play by Vasu to tie the game. Now we go to quadruple overtime, where Travis George makes another huge catch for Villanova. Huntley throws a touchdown into the end zone, but they cannot get the 2-point conversion. Villanova wins in quadruple overtime, 67-65. The number 3 game, Season 2, Game 2 versus number 7 Louisville. First win over a ranked opponent for Villanova in their history, and they had to come back to get it done. So a 7-7 game here. There is L.J. Scott making it 14-7. Dupree going to tie it up, making it 14-14. Now Lamar Jackson, that's right, he's still here in this episode, and throwing a nice dot to Travion Samuel. Maybe a little misplay by the corner, but it's 24-14. Aaron Forbes with the touchdown makes it 24-21. Still in the fourth quarter, there is L.J. Scott, and he would score on that play. A 46-yard touchdown catch. It'll be 31-21. Aaron Forbes on the short run, and then Villanova going for the onside kick and getting it, and able to get the touchdown as Forbes for a 35-31 win for Villanova over number 7 Louisville. Then the number 2 game, Season 5, Game 11 at Maryland. A kick return for the win at the end of this one. You will see it. Bortenschlager going to pitch this one out. Maryland actually took a 14-0 lead over number 16 Nova in this game. Sharma going to throw a dot to Daniel Carlton to cut the lead in half. However, Lorenzo Harrison brought it back to 14. Then Malik Dupree, nice bobbing and weaving in the middle there for 12 yards and a touchdown, and then he would score again later on to tie the ball game. Now in the third quarter, it is Turner, and Turner is going to go all the way down inside the 5 before he's finally brought down by Jesse Robertson. However, it would lead to a touchdown, and then Malik Dupree would tie the game later on. A missed field goal by Maryland would give an opportunity here for Villanova. Vasu turns around. He will throw the ball here, and it will be a touchdown to Brian Gates, 12 yards. Nova takes the lead. There's 5 seconds left in the ball game, and somehow they are able to get the touchdown to Kyle Rivers to tie the ball game. And then here he is, Brian Gates, in one of the biggest plays in Villanova history, is able to make a spin move and go the distance with no time remaining for a Villanova 42-35 victory in this game. And what will be the number 1 game in Villanova history? That's right, the Season 3 Orange Bowl versus number 8 Georgia, a 10-point fourth quarter comeback victory in a BCS bowl game. As you can see, Georgia took a quick and early lead, made it a 17-0 ball game early in the second. It looked like Villanova was going to get their doors blown off in this one. But Vasu, resilient, would make an 8-yard touchdown run, cut it down to 17-7. However, Ridley would make a huge play. Calvin Ridley's little brother, Riley Ridley, 24-7. Georgia on top, and then they get a pick here in the third, and you think the world is over. However, Jesse Robertson makes a huge play on an interception, bringing it inside the 15-yard line, and then Vasu doing what he would do, throwing this one over to Changa Hodge for a 4-yard touchdown, making it 24-14. Later on, a touchdown to Todd Gray after a defensive stop, and now it's 24-21. However, Jason Stanley making a little 2-yard catch there, getting it back to 10 points. Sharma with 3:23 to go on the clock. Todd Gray with a huge 34-yard reception would set up this touchdown right here. Brian Gates, 11 yards, making it 31-28. And then the pick, Jesse Robertson's second interception of the ball game, would give a field goal for Nova. It would tie the ball game. Now with 12 seconds to go, another huge pick by the Villanova defense. The defense getting the job done. Malik Dupree would turn around, set the ball up in the middle of the field. Villanova takes their timeout, the final timeout of the evening, and then the kick would be up and good for a 34-31 Villanova victory. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the top 6 games in my opinion. What are your favorites? Please comment them below. Don't forget to drop a like on this video.